The day Neymar shocked the world by scoring 2 free-kick goals in the same match was simply unreal. It all went down on October 3rd, 2018 in a Champions League group stage clash with Paris Saint-Germain and Crvena Zvezda. That year, PSG had a squad packed with stars: Thiago Silva, Verratti, Cavani, Di Maria, Mbappe, and the main attraction, Neymar, a player who, when he's in the zone, can pull off absolutely insane feats. This was the perfect chance for Neymar to put on a show and make history in the Champions League. From the first whistle, PSG took control of the game. Within the opening minutes, they won a free kick in the attacking third, with Neymar stepping up to take. As soon as the ref gave the go-ahead, the Brazilian star whipped in a ball that looked more like a cross to the box. Cavani sprinted towards it to get a touch, but he couldn't reach it, and the ball went out for a goal kick. By the 8th minute, PSG had regained possession and launched a lightning-fast counterattack. Neymar tore down the right wing, broke into the box, and sent a high cross into the danger zone. The keeper jumped to clear the danger, but the ball landed perfect at Mbappe's feet. Without a second thought, he drilled a low first-time shot toward goal. But luck wasn't on PSG's side. His shot skimmed past the post and rolled out, leaving the crowd groaning in frustration. By the 14th minute, Neymar turned on the style, showing off his genius with a classy dribble before bursting forward at breakneck speed. Just outside the box, he threaded a pinpoint pass to Mbappe, who came charging in and struck it first time with power, aiming straight for the net. But once again, Mbappe's finishing let him down, and the ball sailed wide, wasting another golden opportunity to take the lead. It was clear Neymar was on a mission to break the deadlock. As the clock hit the 18th minute, the Brazilian maestro sprinted towards the attack to receive a killer pass, but got absolutely wiped out by a brutal, calculated tackle from the defender. The ref blew for a free kick just 21 meters from goal, a deadly spot for any defense, especially with Neymar standing over the ball, known for turning set pieces into pure art. With his eyes locked on the target, the number 10 took a deep breath, adjusted his stand, and at the ref's whistle, unleashed a picture-perfect strike. The ball curled, beautiful, spinning through the air in a flawless trajectory, leaving everyone in the stadium holding their breath. The opposing keeper stretched every muscle in his body, leaping with all his might to deny the goal, but Neymar's shot was simply unstoppable. The ball smashed into the net, igniting an eruption of pure euphoria from the stand. As Neymar sprinted away, celebrating and getting mobbed by his teammates, the defeated goalkeeper slowly picked himself up, visibly frustrated and shaken by the Brazilian's brilliance. That goal wasn't just a regular goal, it was a loud and clear statement that Neymar was locked in, ready to put on a show and deliver a night that PSG fans would never forget. Neymar wasn't satisfied, he wanted more. Just a little later, at 21 minutes, PSG won back possession in the opponent's defense with a sharp interception, sparking a blistering counterattack. With his killer vision, Neymar surged down the right and, spotting Mbappe's movement, sent a pinpoint pass into the box. The French forward, realizing he had no angle for a shot, showed his intelligence by whipping in a quick cross to the center. The ball found Neymar, who came flying in like a lightning bolt from behind, catching the defense and the keeper completely off guard. With insane skill, the Brazilian maestro took just a delicate, calculated touch, just enough to flick the ball past the goalkeeper, leaving him helpless and making the net ripple again. The stadium erupted as PSG bagged their second goal in no time, sending the fans into a frenzy and boosting their confidence in a dominant victory. The flawless link-up between Mbappe and Neymar was another highlight of the play, proving just how lethal and in sync PSG was, ready to fight for the biggest trophy. Go, player! Before you keep watching, don't forget to smash that subscribe button on the channel. By the 28th minute, PSG showed their hunger again, as Verratti slid in with a perfect tackle, quickly feeding Neymar in a dangerous spot just outside the box. The Brazilian star, always brimming with confidence, didn't think twice and went for a direct strike. But unlike his usual top-class finishing, this one got too much air and sailed over the crossbar. His expression said it all: frustration over such an uncharacteristic miss. Neymar wasn't used to wasting golden chances like that. At 36 minute, PSG crafted another lethal attack, with Mbappe receiving the ball on the right and firing a low cross into the box. The ball took a deflection off the defender, and after a chaotic scramble, it landed perfectly at Cavani's feet inside the area. With unreal composure, Cavani danced past a marker, creating just enough space to unleash a rocket toward goal. Just as he struck it, a desperate defender lunged into block, but instead he accidentally redirected the ball, completely wrong-footing his own keeper, who dived the wrong way as the ball hit the back of the net. That third goal, a disastrous blunder by Crvena Zvezda, left the opposition fuming, already sensing that this night was turning into a full-blown humiliation. Meanwhile, Neymar kept pulling the strings to widen PSG's lead. A few minutes later, PSG piled on the pressure again, this time with Neymar bossing the midfield and delivering a filthy, world-class pass. The ball landed perfectly at Mbappe's feet, putting him one-on-one with the keeper, set to bury another goal. But the French forward was having an off night, slicing his shot way off target. The ball soared into the stand, leaving the entire stadium in disbelief. A golden chance crafted by Neymar had just been wasted in shocking fashion. But PSG wasn't just Neymar and Mbappe, and that became crystal clear at the 40th minute when Meunier put on a show down the right flank. With With skill and confidence, he dribbled past his marker and whipped in a perfect cross into the box. Di Maria, showing his vast experience and insane positioning, arrived at the exact moment between defenders and, with a smooth, classy touch, redirected the ball with precision. Leave the keeper helpless. He could only watch as the ball hit the back of the net with no chance of stopping it. PSG's fourth goal sent the crowd into a frenzy, further proving their technical superiority and absolute dominance on the pitch. As the first half neared its end, PSG almost extended their lead when Di Maria delivered a pinpoint cross from the left, dropping it perfectly into the box. Neymar, always lurking with a striker's instinct, positioned himself at just the right moment to strike first time, aiming straight for goal. But this time, the Crvena Zvezda keeper was locked in. He made a stunning save, palming the ball away and frustrating the PSG fan. On the rebound, Neymar still tried to salvage the play, pulling off a slick dribble past his marker. But the opposing defense recovered quickly, shutting down any chance of another attempt. Shortly after, the referee blew the whistle for the second half, and Neymar was already itching to complete his hat-trick. Around the 50th minute, PSG crafted a dangerous attack with Mbappe charging down the left wing before firing a low-driven cross to the box for Neymar. Without hesitation, the Brazilian went for a first-time strike, but he ended up sending it straight down the middle. The keeper, well-positioned, made an easy save, leaving Neymar visibly frustrated at missing such a golden opportunity. Moments later, PSG's star duo was at it again. Mbappe sprinted forward at full speed before slipping a perfect through ball to Neymar inside the box. This time, Neymar went for a cheeky chip, trying to lob the keeper, but the goalie was quick to react, stretching out and swatting the ball away. With the clock hitting 55 minutes, PSG regained possession and launched a breathtaking counterattack, with Neymar pulling off a ridiculous back heel pass to Mbappe in stride. The French forward exchanged a slick 1-2 with Cavani, and after getting the ball back inside the box, he attempted a crucial pass Neymar in the middle. Unfortunately, a well-timed header from a defender cut out the play, sending the ball out of bounds and denying PSG another clear chance to extend their lead. Now, it was Mbappe's turn to light up the game. Around the 69th minute, PSG launched a blistering attack, with Neymar putting on a midfield masterclass. He weaved past multiple defenders, putting on a show before slipping a perfect pass into the box for Di Maria, who struck it first time. The opposing keeper, showing razor-sharp reflexes, pulled off a crucial save, pushing the ball away. But PSG kept up the pressure, and Neymar, always thinking a step ahead, pounced on the rebound and floated a perfectly measured cross back into the danger zone. Bernat, positioned smartly, cushioned it into the middle, where Mbappe, despite being surrounded by defenders, showed his killer instinct with a decisive cut, burying the ball into the back of the net. Visibly relieved, Mbappe celebrated passionately, finally getting his goal after a series of frustrating misses. That fifth PSG goal, orchestrated by Neymar's genius, buried the opposition even deeper in a humiliating thrashing on a historic Champions League night. The impact of the fifth goal seemed to jolt Crvena Zvezda awake as they quickly pushed forward in response. Marin stepped up, winning possession deep in PSG's half before sparking a rapid counterattack. He exchanged a slick 1-2 with a teammate before, receiving the return pass inside the box. With his team's biggest chance of the night, Marin didn't hesitate. He unleashed a thunderous pinpoint strike that rocketed towards goal, leaving the PSG keeper helpless as the net rippled dramatic. The most surprising part, though, was the pure euphoria from Marin and the fans. Even with the score heavily against them, they celebrated as if they had just won the match. Proof that the love for football goes beyond the score. On the other side, Neymar was still on a mission to complete his hat. With the clock hitting 80 minutes, the Brazilian maestro picked up the ball, cut inside, and looked to create yet another attack. Before he could make his next move, though, he was chopped down by a rough challenge, stopping his brilliance in its tracks. The referee, perfectly positioned, didn't hesitate, blowing for the foul immediately. The free kick was set at around 25 meters from goal, a dream range for someone with Neymar's insane dead ball technique. He had already shown his lethal precision earlier in the game with a stunning free kick goal, and the tension among the defenders was clear. With ice in his veins, Neymar calmly placed the ball, locked in with full focus, and waited for the whistle. As soon as he got the signal, he unleashed a masterpiece, a curling strike with absolute perfection. The ball traveled with pinpoint accuracy, curling straight into the top corner, where no keeper on earth could reach. The opposing goalkeeper stood frozen, completely motionless as the net rippled behind. The precision was so unreal that all he could do was crack an awkward smile, clearly embarrassed by the absolute thrashing his team was taking. The crowd erupted in a wild mix of euphoria and admiration, while Neymar was instantly swarmed by his teammates who jumped all over him and celebrated. With the entire stadium on its feet, the Brazilian maestro sealed his hat-trick with a goal that looked like pure art, once again proving his genius on a truly unforgettable night. Shortly after, PSG's coach decided to sub Neymar out, saving him for future battle. The Brazilian star walked off to a standing ovation, with the fans showing their appreciation for his world-class performance. Even without Neymar on the pitch, the opposition was still drowned. At the 82nd minute, they nearly conceded again when Choupo-Moting picked up the ball on the left side of the box and fired a shot straight at goal. The keeper managed to parry it away, but the rebound landed perfect at Cavani's feet. Without wasting a second, he slotted it home, sending the fans into a frenzy. But just as Cavani started celebrating, the linesman raised his flag. Offside, the goal was ruled out, crushing PSG's hopes of adding another to the scoreboard. A minute later, the referee blew the final whistle, wrapping up a historic night for PSG. Neymar was, without a doubt, the star of the show, stealing the spotlight with a breathtaking hat trick, including 2 free-kick masterpieces that cemented his brilliance on the pitch. The day the MSN trio lit up the pitch, totally wrecking PSG with Ibrahimovic was epic. The clash between Barcelona and PSG went down on December 10th, 2014 at Camp Nou during the Champions League group stage. Barca was rocking a powerhouse lineup featuring legends like Piqué, Iniesta, Xavi, and Mascherano, plus the killer trio of stars, Messi, Suarez, and Neymar. PSG had a solid squad too, with players like Thiago Silva, David Luiz, Verratti, Cavani, and the towering 1.95 M Zlatan Ibrahimovic, known as one of the deadliest strikers around. It was a clash of titans and the perfect stage for the MSN trio to show who's boss. The ref kicked off the game, which started off intense. Right in the first 2 minutes, Barca kicked off an attack with Pedro getting the ball on the right, but a foul quickly stopped the play. This foul, close to the box, posed a significant threat to PSG as Neymar and Messi, free kick wizards, were ready to take the shot. With the ref's go-ahead, Messi took the kick, blasting a powerful shot that just too strong soared over the bar. At 6 minutes, PSG got their first touch, intercepting a pass from the opposing team and immediately launching a counter with Ibrahimovic pushing the ball towards the goal. As he neared the box, Ibrahimovic tried a pass to the middle, looking for a teammate, but the opposing defense was quick and intercepted the move, killing the play. At the 10-minute mark, PSG tried another offensive move with Thiago Silva, who sent a long pass towards Ibrahimovic in the box. However, the pass was too strong and went out of play. A few minutes later, tension gripped the Barca fans when Neymar tried to receive a pass, but slipped and fell awkwardly. Clearly in pain and limping, he worried the crowd but kept on playing. The game's start didn't look too hot for Barcelona. On the other side, Ibrahimovic was pumped to open the scoring. At 14 minutes, the Swedish giant sparked a team play, exchanging passes with his mates. Lucas on the right whipped a cross into the box, and Matuidi got the ball and quickly set it up for Ibrahimovic. With the ball heading his way, Zlatan didn't waste the chance and fired a powerful left-footed shot towards the goal. The shot was so fierce, it beat the Barcelona keeper's reflexes, bagging the first goal of the match. Ibrahimovic's early goal at Camp Nou put PSG ahead, giving them a solid edge. But PSG's joy was short-lived because Messi was also itching to shine in the game. At 18 minutes, Barcelona launched an attack with Mascherano, sending a killer long pass to Suarez in the box. The Uruguayan striker dashed to meet the ball and immediately slid a pass to the middle of the box. Messi, with his ace positioning, popped up at the right moment to catch the ball and slam it into the net, making Camp Nou erupt with joy. Messi's equalizing goal, assisted by Suarez, showed just how synced the MSN trio was, ready to use all their skills to win the game. Right after the tie, Barcelona ramped up the offense, with Neymar leading the charge on the left. He tried to dribble past defenders and exchanged passes with Suarez, who returned the ball inside the box. Neymar then tried to cross into the box, but his pass got cut off by the opposing defense, and then the keeper snagged the ball, foiling the attack attempt. At 22 minutes, Barcelona intercepted an opponent's pass, launching a swift counter with Messi, charging down the field and breezing past the defenders. As he neared the box, Messi lost the ball, but a flub in the opponent's defensive clearance let Barcelona regain possession, with Suarez getting the ball on the left inside the box. The Uruguayan striker created some space and fired towards goal, but the defense managed to deflect the ball, sending it out of bounds. Then, at 28 minutes, it was PSG's turn to hit back with Ibrahimovic, feeding Matuidi on the left, who immediately whipped across into the box. Lucas, well-positioned and tracking the play, showed up at the perfect moment to shoot. However, the accuracy was off, and the ball went wide, blowing a huge chance. Ibrahimovic was eager to help his team score. Around the 30-minute mark, the Swedish giant took a long pass forward on the right and raced to catch the ball. Entering the area, he used his game sense to send a pass to Cavani in the middle, who was unmarked. With the ball coming his way, Cavani launched a well-aimed shot towards the corner of the goal, but the Barcelona keeper was alert and made a solid save. At 38 minutes, Barcelona orchestrated a team move involving Neymar and Messi, who exchanged passes before Messi set up a 1-2 on the other side, resulting in Pedro delivering a cross into the box. Despite an opposing defender's attempt to intercept, Suarez was well-positioned and unleashed a powerful shot at goal. But the opposing keeper was on his toes and pulled off a spectacular save. Now it was time for Neymar to shine in the match. Around the 40-minute mark, Barcelona regained possession and quickly set up a counterattack, with Neymar receiving the ball and charging determinedly toward the opponent's goal. The Brazilian ace soon found himself surrounded by 4 markers. Instead of trying to dribble past them, he opted for a bold, long-range shot. The shot, taken with his right foot, was so powerful and accurate that despite the goalkeeper's effort to leap and stretch to the max to reach the ball, the surgical precision of the shot into the corner outdid his save and found the back of the net. This spectacular goal by Neymar sparked wild euphoria at Camp Nou, celebrating the Brazilian star for his technical skill and the decisive goal that put Barcelona ahead, flipping the game in their favor. This goal seemed to pump Neymar up, who before the end of the first half tried a daring dribble, flicking the ball over an opponent's head. But unfortunately, he was taken down before he could finish the play. Next, the referee blew the whistle to start the second half, which kicked off even more intensely. Right after the restart, Ibrahimovic pushed forward on the attack, and upon entering the opposing area was brought down. But despite the contact, the referee didn't call a foul and let the game continue. Barcelona's defenders cleared the ball, which ended up at Lucas's feet, who tried to dribble past an opponent by flicking the ball over the head, but lost control before completing the dribble. At 51 minutes, Barcelona regained possession and quickly organized another counter with Messi speeding down the field. As he neared the box, he passed the ball to Pedro on the right. Instead of shooting at the goal, Pedro attempted a pass to the middle, but the execution was off, and the ball went out of play, wasting a great opportunity. Right after that, PSG hit back with Lucas initiating an attack on the left. As he broke into the box, he showed off his skills by dribbling past 2 defenders and passing the ball to Cavani, who fired a shot blocked by the defense. The rebound fell to Matuidi, who quickly tried to finish, but his attempt was also intercepted by Barcelona's solid defense. Meanwhile, Suarez, who hadn't scored yet, was eager to get on the scoreboard. At 54 minutes, the Uruguayan star made a solo run on the right, dribbling past several opponents and finishing with a powerful, well-placed shot. However, before his attack concluded, the referee had already blown for a foul by Suarez for a handball, resulting in the whole play being called off. At 61 minutes, it was PSG's turn to go on the offensive with a slick set play, with Cavani sending a pass to Lucas on the right. Lucas penetrated the area and fired a shot at goal, which was blocked and cleared by the opposing defense. However, the rebound found Maxwell, who attempted a shot but lost his balance during the finish and lost possession of the ball. At 69 minutes, PSG launched another attack when Pastore sent a pass to Lucas on the right, who quickly crossed the ball to the middle, looking for Ibrahimovic. However, Ibrahimovic couldn't control the ball and it went straight past him. Then, an unexpected incident occurred. Trying to clear the ball with a powerful kick, a Barcelona defender accidentally hit Matuidi in the face, who fell to the ground, clearly in a lot of pain. Meanwhile, Suarez was still bugged about not having scored yet, but that changed at the 76th minute, when Barcelona pulled off a set play with the MSN trio exchanging passes in the opponent's box until Neymar fired a shot at goal, which the opposing keeper parried. However, Suarez, perfectly positioned as always, pounced on the rebound and slotted the ball into the net, marking Barcelona's 3rd goal. Suarez's goal, the last of the MSN trio to score in the match, showcased the perfect sync and technical superiority of the Barcelona player. At the 82nd minute, Barcelona nearly extended their lead after a blunder by the opposing defense, who lost possession, allowing a counter led by Messi, who tried a pass to Suarez in the box. However, the Uruguayan couldn't control the ball and missed a big chance. As the game neared its end, at the 88th minute, Barcelona ramped up the attack, with Neymar feeding the ball to Messi near the box. With skill, the Argentine ace created space and unleashed a powerful shot toward goal. However, the accuracy was off, and the ball flew close to the post, going out of bounds. In the stoppage time, PSG launched a last attack with Cavani, who was taken down near the box. This foul offered an excellent opportunity for PSG to narrow the gap, especially with Ibrahimovic, known for his stunning goals, lined up for the kick. After the ref's go-ahead, the Swedish giant took the free kick with a powerful shot, but overdid it, and the ball soared too high, going over the crossbar. Right after that, the referee blew the final whistle. The MSN trio were the stars of the show, each bagging a goal and securing Barcelona's win over Ibrahimovic's PSG. Their vibe was so on point that season, they led Barcelona to snag the Champions League title. Plus, Messi clinched his 5th Ballon d'Or, a nod to his epic performance throughout the season. The day Neymar showed no mercy to his opponents, scoring 4 goals and providing 2 assists, was absolutely mind-blowing. This happened on January 17, 2018, during a clash between Paris Saint-Germain and Dijon FCO in Ligue 1. PSG had a star-studded squad with players like Cavani, Verratti, Di Maria, Draxler, Mbappe, and Neymar, who had recently joined the team and was eager to showcase his football magic. This was yet another opportunity for Neymar to shine on the pitch and prove his incredible potential to the world. When the referee blew the whistle to start the match, the game kicked off at a frantic pace. Right in the first minute, the action began. PSG made a passing mistake, and Marier from Dijon intercepted it instantly, launching a blistering counterattack. Spotting the keeper off his line, Marier went for a bold, long-range shot, trying to chip him. However, the precision was off, and the ball rolled past the goal line, wasting an incredible scoring opportunity. But by the 3rd minute, PSG had already flexed their dominance, regaining possession in the opponent's defense and launching a lethal counterattack. Di Maria, near the penalty area, took a bold shot towards the goal without hesitation. Di Maria's left-footed strike was pinpoint accurate, sending the ball into the top corner, leaving the keeper frozen in place as it smashed into the back of the net. That opening goal from PSG so early in the match fired up the crowd, raising expectations for the thrilling action yet to come. Now, it was Neymar's turn to shine in the game. At 14 minutes, PSG regained possession of the ball in the opponent's defense and launched a lethal counterattack, with Cavani delivering an incredible through ball to Neymar. The Brazilian star used his blazing speed to reach the ball and break into the box. Facing the goalkeeper one-on-one, he fired a precise shot towards the goal. Just when it seemed the ball would hit the back of the net, Di Maria appeared to ensure it did by tapping it in, stealing what looked like a certain goal from Neymar. Even though Neymar was left with only an assist, both players celebrated the goal together, extending PSG's lead even further in the match. Around 19 minutes, Neymar dazzled the crowd once again with a breathtaking play. Receiving the ball in midfield and under intense pressure, he showcased exceptional skill, dribbling past his marker and driving forward alone toward the attack. As he entered the opponent's box, the Brazilian star was knocked off balance in a fierce challenge and ended up falling to the ground, demanding a penalty. However, in a controversial decision, the referee chose not to call the foul, letting the game continue uninterrupted. Right after, at 20 minutes, PSG surged forward again, this time with Di Maria attacking down the right flank, challenging the defense and creating space to deliver a cross into the middle of the box. Cavani, perfectly positioned and closely following the play, leaped higher than his opponents to head the ball with immense power and precision toward the goal. The header was so powerful that it outpaced the goalkeeper's reflexes and smashed into the back of the net. This 3rd goal for PSG was yet another sign that the night was set to be a goal fest. Meanwhile, Neymar seemed eager to leave an even bigger mark on the match. At 22 minutes, the Brazilian forward received the ball in the attacking zone and decided to show off his technical skills with a solo play, dribbling past his marker and advancing, only to be taken down near the box. He remained on the ground, clearly in pain, but once again, the referee decided not to award a foul and let the game continue. Around the 26th minute, Neymar tried again, this time attacking from the left flank. Displaying his masterful dribbling skills, he entered the opponent's box and, with a brilliant backheel pass, set up Yuri, who quickly fired a cross shot towards the goal. However, the shot was intercepted by the opposing defenders, frustrating PSG's attempt to score. At 33 minutes, PSG regained possession and launched a quick counterattack, with Neymar receiving the ball inside the box and sending a low cross for Cavani to finish. But just as the pass was made, the referee blew the whistle, signaling offside and nullifying the play. Neymar was determined to keep pushing until he scored his goal. At 39 minutes, PSG launched another electrifying counterattack, with Neymar exchanging passes and receiving the ball back, driving towards the box while dribbling past his opponents. As he neared the opposing area, he was brought down by a defender, and this time, the referee promptly awarded the foul. The free kick, just 19.4 meters from the goal, posed a significant threat to the opponents, especially with Neymar, renowned for his free kick prowess, ready to step up. The Brazilian star lined up with determination, and when the referee signaled, he unleashed a right-footed shot with pinpoint accuracy. Neymar's strike was so well calculated that the ball soared into the perfect top corner, leaving the opposing goalkeeper frozen in place, helpless as it smashed into the net. That stunning goal not only sent Neymar's teammates running to embrace him in celebration, but also sparked a thunderous ovation from the crowd, who were in awe of the skill and beauty of football on display that night. Shortly after, the referee blew the whistle to start the second half, with Neymar hungry to score even more goals. At 50 minutes, the Brazilian star initiated a blistering attack, passing to Cavani and quickly receiving the ball back inside the box. Without hesitation, Neymar fired a powerful shot towards the goal. However, the opposing goalkeeper was alert and, with an impressive reflex save, denied Neymar the chance to celebrate another goal. By 56 minutes, PSG regained possession and triggered a devastating counterattack, with Yuri charging down the left flank and delivering a cross shot into the box. Initially, an opposing defender managed to intercept the pass, but ironically, the rebound landed perfectly at Neymar's feet. With razor-sharp instincts, Neymar didn't hesitate and swiftly fired a low and precise shot toward the goal. The opposing goalkeeper attempted to react, but lacked the speed to stop the strike, resulting in the ball masterfully hitting the back of the net. This was Neymar's second goal of the match, and PSG's fifth, clearly exposing the massive technical gap between the two teams and cementing PSG's dominance. But Neymar wasn't satisfied yet. He wanted more. At 59 minutes, Neymar's show continued as he led another blistering attack, driving into the box and playing a 1-2 with Cavani. Receiving the ball back, Neymar launched a shot toward the goal, but the opposing defense managed to block the initial attempt. However, the rebound once again landed at Neymar's feet. With impressive technical skill, he spun around the ball, creating space for another powerful strike. Unfortunately for PSG, the opposing goalkeeper was well positioned and made a quick reaction to block this second attempt. Shortly after, a corner kick was played short to Neymar, who drove into the box, challenging the defenders. With a spectacular move, he executed a dazzling nutmeg, sliding the ball through his marker's legs. However, as Neymar went to complete the dribble, he was brought down inside the box, but the referee waved it off, allowing play to continue. The opposing team's situation, already dire, was about to worsen when Mbappé came on for Di Maria at 67 minutes. Just minutes later, Neymar orchestrated a spectacular attack, weaving through several defenders with incredible finesse as he approached the box. There, with his sharp vision, he delivered a pinpoint pass to Mbappé inside the area. The French prodigy sprinted to reach the ball and quickly attempted a pass to Cavani for the finish. But Cavani couldn't get to it in time, and the ball rolled out for a goal kick. When the collective plays weren't yielding results, Neymar was ready to take command and shine individually. And that's exactly what happened at 72 minutes when the Brazilian star, surrounded by intense marking from three opponents, showcased his exceptional skill. With swift movements, he left them all behind, dribbled past additional defenders, and created just enough space to unleash a devastating shot toward the goal. Neymar's strike was so powerful and precise that it surpassed the goalkeeper's reflexes, finding the back of the net and marking his third goal of the match. The team's sixth. This spectacular goal by the Brazilian star brought PSG fans to their feet, giving him a standing ovation for his incredible genius with the ball and celebrating the spectacle on the pitch. Mbappé, who had just come on, was eager to make his mark on the game too. At 76 minutes, PSG regained possession and launched a lethal counterattack, with Neymar sprinting toward the goal as Mbappé closely followed, presenting himself as an excellent passing option. As Neymar slid the ball to him inside the box, the French phenomenon didn't hesitate. He fired a precise and powerful shot that beat the goalkeeper and hit the back of the net with mastery. This sensational goal by Mbappé, the result of Neymar's brilliant assist, not only extended the thrashing, but also deepened the humiliation for the opposing players, especially the goalkeeper, who found himself helpless against PSG's formidable attack. But Neymar wasn't done. He wanted to humiliate his opponents even further. At 79 minutes, the Brazilian star, in a display of pure football magic, started an attack by exchanging quick and precise passes with Mbappé. After regaining possession, Neymar decided to show off his technical skills, delivering a stylish and daring backheel pass to a teammate positioned in the box. However, despite being a pure display of skill, the pass was slightly too strong, and unfortunately, the ball rolled past the goal line with too much speed. A few minutes later, PSG launched yet another fierce attack, with Cavani receiving a precise cross in the box, only to be abruptly taken down by a defender. Without hesitation, the referee immediately blew the whistle, awarding PSG a crucial penalty. Neymar, ever confident, quickly stepped forward to grab the ball and positioned himself for the shot. This was the perfect opportunity for the Brazilian star to notch his fourth goal of the match, further enhancing his impressive tally. With intense focus and the stadium holding its breath in silence, Neymar awaited the referee's signal. As soon as the signal was given, he executed a masterful shot, smoothly placing the ball into the corner of the net while the opposing goalkeeper stood frozen, completely outmatched. With this goal, Neymar not only sealed his stellar performance, but also led PSG to a crushing 8-0 victory, a dominant display that showcased the team's extraordinary offensive power to the world. A few minutes later, the referee blew the final whistle, bringing an unforgettable match to an end. Neymar Jr. was undoubtedly the standout player of the game, delivering a spectacular performance with 4 goals and 2 decisive assists, both crucial in securing the astounding 8-0 victory. This overwhelming win not only solidified PSG's position at the top of Ligue 1, but also played a vital role in clinching the coveted French championship title that season.